compensation that allows this entity to be consistent with the goals of the legislature so that we keep our focus on jobs, investment, taxes. Remember, I don't think we want to go back to a situation of part-time executive director, nothing gets done. Because again, you look around us, I don't want to say anything negative about anyone else, but we seem to be pushing the ball further and getting stuff done. That's at least my vision from what I see. I hope you share that same vision with me. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I said enough. Told you what I had to say. I want to give you straight answers to your questions. I hope I have, and I'm here to take any questions you want to give.
Yeah, Paul, back to your executive director job description. He represents the Green IDA in all aspects of the governmental activities, including the completion, development, construction, and leasing. But then it specifically says of the land constituting under the Calford Commerce Park and the Green Business and Technology Park. Is that to mean that only Coxsackie is under the eyes and jurisdiction of the Green IDA?
No, absolutely not. Our jurisdiction is countywide.
Right.
This was really just a reference of where we were because this legislative board entrusted us with $3 million, and that's where we put the money, at least initially. So we are not limited to Coxsackie, and I want to answer that because look at where we've been, what we've tried to do. We started out at the pavilion. Again, we understand we are reaching out, and we have a summary page of all projects we have throughout the county. It was made available apparently at the earlier meeting, which I did attend. This is the first one of these I've attended. But we want to come and work in all parts of the community. And Forrest, if you don't think we're working in those parts of the county, you call me up personally. You know me, and I'm happy to take your call. We've had a long history together. You call me personally, it's not getting done.
Yeah. When I'm referring to the job description, so then is there a greater job description that exists?
That's what we're going to work together with the committee of the legislature to make sure we have that. But that's where this originally came, because remember where we were. We did not have, we had bought the parks, but we didn't have entitlement. And the goal was shovel ready so we could sell to a user, because what we found, and look, the perfect example is the land immediately to the north. Subaru bought it, but never got it entitled. So when you have a user who wants to come, you better, it's like going on a date with a pretty girl. When you're ready to ask her, there's no better time but the time for the ask. But if you wait, you're not getting it. So, shovel ready, that was our goal.
One more question before that. Next page on primary functions not covered by executive director. Name a few things which, if I'm right, now fall under the job description of Renee Benchak. Seeker approval, so are those things that, again, you're saying historically it wasn't done, but now it is? Or?
No. Okay, remember, we're trying to get the land entitled. So the next step of it is subdivision, customer, purchase, contract, get them approval, get them built. So the executive director is responsible for all functions. He went to every one of these meetings. So, again, he coordinates with Renee. Renee's got an extremely unique and positive skill set. The guy's really good, okay? He's tough stuff. But the executive director is responsible for the interface of getting it done. So he's ultimately responsible. If it doesn't get done, then it's his issue. Sharon?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks, Paul. In regards to the executive director job description, I see that in all of the contracts here. Dated, the first contract December 18th, 03, and they're the same in 04, 05, and 06. And the wording is the same. So when I read this, and tell me if I'm reading it wrong, it says the completion of the development, construction, and leasing/sale of the land constituting the Calford Commerce Park and the Green Business and Technology Park. To me, it's in regards to the construction and leasing. So I think that's part of his salary, not the bonus. I think it's part of the salary. Because it's in every contract from 03 to 06, and then it changes a little because he has added responsibilities. But to me, if I read this, I think that's part of the salary of 130, and it shouldn't be part of a bonus.
I don't agree, but I understand the wording. That's the issue we have to get together with the legislature and figure it out. But I think when you look at it, what was done is, again, where this language came was initially when we had acquired the properties. That was, and it just kind of morphed over time. I mean, this isn't something that we just sat down, and you know, just developed every year. It just kind of kept the same language in there, and I don't think anyone, maybe through my fault, ever really bothered to change it, okay? But I'll tell you, what that meant was shovel ready. And where we got to was going vertical, because again, the issue was no developers would come to Greene County. So we were left without anyone representing us. And where we got to, kind of through default, is no one better to represent us but us. That's where we are. So that's part of what we want to work with you on an ongoing basis in terms of the legislature or the committee of the legislature to make sure we eliminate the confusion. Because, you know, we look at that language, you know, and I looked at it and I said to myself, I said, okay, where are we different and where's the bonus? And the point being is, you know, it came to me, what did we do that's unique? The uniqueness is we got it done. We didn't have any failures when we had a customer. And I, you know, I understand your point. Right? Next question?
Karen, you have no questions?
No, from you. I'll have one.
I want to go into the finance part of it. We've had a lot of constituents say that pilot money is paying for the operational cost, part of this bonus and so forth. First of all, payment in lieu of taxes would probably not be the proper terminology way I personally understand it. So will you explain, I'm going to have a couple follow-ups on that. Will you